Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Battleverse. Today we take you deep into a story that is rewriting modern warfare as we know it. A story of machines in the sky, precision in the shadows, and the sudden disappearance of 4 high-ranking commanders within just 72 hours. Imagine the scale of planning, the sophistication of technology, and the deadly precision needed to make that possible. This is not just another strike, not just another skirmish in an ongoing conflict. This is the demonstration of a future battlefield where drones, armed with intelligence and accuracy, shift the balance of power without risking a single soldier's life. It all began quietly. No massive troop movements, no heavy artillery rolling across borders. The skies looked calm, but unseen, beyond the reach of ordinary eyes. Israel's combat drones hovered, scanning, waiting, and listening. For years, Israel has been refining its drone programs, making them faster, stealthier, and smarter. These machines are not crude flying bombs. They are integrated systems of surveillance, artificial intelligence, and lethal precision. Their exteriors are shaped with aerodynamic perfection, their surfaces absorbing radar, their engines designed for minimal sound and heat. They glide like ghosts, and when the moment comes, they strike with surgical accuracy. The commanders targeted had been planning operations, giving orders, and believing themselves secure behind layers of bodyguards, bunkers, and secrecy. Yet none of that mattered. For the drones, walls are no obstacles. Signals are intercepted, heat signatures tracked, movements mapped. Inside their interior command systems, remote operators thousands of miles away monitored the scene with live high-definition feeds, analyzing every movement, every vehicle, every potential escape route. The drones don't just record. They analyze in real time, with onboard AI capable of recognizing faces, matching them with databases, and marking potential targets before a human operator even presses a button. The first strike came silently, a missile descending with pinpoint accuracy onto a convoy. Within seconds, a commander who had once dictated the lives of thousands was gone. No chaos of a battlefield, no prolonged exchange of fire, just a single flash and silence. 24 hours later, another strike hit a safehouse. Precision so exact that nearby civilians didn't even realize what had happened until news spread hours later. This was not war as we traditionally imagine it, with trenches and firefights. This was technology rewriting the rhythm of conflict. Performance is what makes these drones extraordinary. Some can stay airborne for over 40 hours, circling patiently, gathering intelligence, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They are built not for speed but for persistence. Unlike fighter jets that roar across the sky and return quickly to base, drones remain like silent hunters, observing and adapting. They can launch small precision missiles capable of hitting a moving target or drop guided bombs powerful enough to take out fortified compounds. And because they are controlled remotely, their operators can adjust tactics in real time, redirect missions instantly, and even switch from surveillance to attack mode with a single command. 72 hours, 4 commanders, and the balance of a regional conflict shifted. Nations watching these events unfold began to realize that the cost of traditional warfare is being challenged by the efficiency of unmanned systems. The safety element is crucial. No pilots risk their lives flying into enemy territory. If a drone is lost, it's a machine, not a soldier. But these drones are not easily lost. They are designed with fail-safe systems that allow them to return to base automatically if communication is lost. Their signals are encrypted, resistant to jamming and hacking. In a world where cyber warfare is as dangerous as missiles, these drones come armored not only in steel and composite materials but in layers of digital defense. What makes them unique is their integration of stealth, endurance, and combat readiness. Other nations may have drones with long flight times or drones with stealth capability, but Israel has combined both. They don't simply manufacture drones, they refine them through constant battlefield use. Every conflict, every mission, every strike provides data that feeds back into the design. These drones are not experimental. They are battle-tested, adjusted, and perfected under real conditions. That track record is a selling point that no military strategist can ignore. The cost of these drones may seem steep, $10 to $40 million depending on the model. But when compared with the price of fighter jets, which can exceed $100 million, plus the cost of training and maintaining pilots, they are far more economical. A drone can perform surveillance, strike missions, and electronic warfare all in one. It doesn't require sleep, food, or medical evacuation. And while the price tag is high, the return on investment is undeniable, especially when a single drone mission can alter the course of a conflict. But perhaps the most remarkable element is how these drones change strategy itself. Traditional war relies on mass movements, divisions of soldiers, fleets of tanks, air superiority established by jets. Drones, however, allow for pinpoint strikes, targeted eliminations, and precise disruption of enemy leadership without a full-scale war. That is exactly what happened in these 72 hours. 4 commanders gone, operations disrupted, morale shaken. No grand battles, no drawn-out campaigns, just the cold, clinical efficiency of machines rewriting the war. Imagine the psychological impact. Commanders who once felt untouchable suddenly realize that every move could be watched, every convoy tracked, every safe house vulnerable. Soldiers under their command begin to wonder, if leaders are not safe, who is? Fear spreads not through firefights but through uncertainty. The battlefield is no longer a place of clear front lines but a shadowed space where death can descend from the sky without warning. This shift is not only physical but mental, breaking the will of opponents as effectively as destroying their weapons. Inside the control rooms, the interior systems that guide these drones are marvels of modern technology. Operators sit before screens, connected via secure networks, commanding machines that may be thousands of miles away. The level of precision is astonishing. A commander can zoom in to read license plates, identify individuals, or follow vehicles through city streets, all in real time. AI supports every decision, suggesting potential targets, predicting movement patterns, and even advising on strike timing to minimize collateral damage. Yet the final decision always rests with a human, ensuring that the blend of machine efficiency and human judgment creates the most effective results. This merging of human decision-making with AI precision is what defines modern drone warfare. Machines provide the eyes, the memory, the calculations. Humans provide the context, the ethical judgment, and the responsibility. Together, they form a warfighting unit that never tires, never blinks, and rarely misses. And this is why the events of 72 hours shook not only those directly targeted but militaries around the world watching carefully. For nations observing from afar, the message is clear: the age of traditional air dominance is fading, replaced by the age of drone supremacy. Drones are cheaper, harder to detect, and devastatingly effective. They are rewriting doctrines, forcing generals to rethink strategies, and compelling governments to invest in countermeasures. Anti-drone technology is now in high demand, as countries scramble to defend against these silent hunters. Radar systems are being reprogrammed, electronic jammers deployed, and even laser defenses researched. Yet the challenge remains. Drones evolve faster than defenses can catch up. This cycle of innovation and counter-innovation defines the future of warfare. But Israel has a proven track record that makes its drones attractive not only for its own security but also as an export. Nations looking to modernize their militaries are lining up, eager to purchase technology that has been proven to work in the most hostile environments. Each sale strengthens Israel's influence and reshapes the global arms market. As we reflect on the 72 hours that saw 4 commanders eliminated, it's impossible not to recognize that we are witnessing more than just a tactical victory. We are witnessing a strategic shift, a glimpse into a future where wars may be decided not by mass armies clashing but by invisible machines striking with surgical precision. The drone's role is no longer secondary, it is central, redefining power and security in the 21st century. And so, as we close this exploration, the question is not whether drones will dominate future warfare, it is already happening. The question is how nations will adapt, how they will defend, and how the balance of power will shift as more players enter this arena. For now, Israel's drones stand as a symbol of what modern technology can achieve when precision, endurance, and intelligence are fused together. In 72 hours, they rewrote the script of war, and the world is still taking notes. That's the story of how 4 commanders disappeared, how machines in the sky proved more decisive than armies on the ground, and how the battlefield of tomorrow arrived faster than anyone expected. If you found this deep dive into Israel's drone power insightful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Battleverse, because the world of defense, strategy, and future warfare is changing every day, and we'll be right here bringing you the stories that matter. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and remember, the future of war is already here.